everyone, I'm Angel Wu. Welcome to Taiwan is my home. Many Michelin chefs who come to Taiwan would say ingredient is various and good. Today our first new resident said that too. To fulfill his dream, he changed to be a chef. Then came open restaurant in Taiwan for his love. Because Taiwan have many small farmers, good ingredients cultivated with sincerity, he said live in restaurant now is very fun. What's the Chinese name? Chinese name. How do you say the fish Chinese name? How do you say it in Chinese? Fish don't know, still can try. Fish sales owners introduced many good ingredients to Huang, like this chicken. You guys helped him find? Yes. Can't buy it in the market, we don't sell chicken. The cross-field performance of the fish vendor is passion as a host. Many good things in village of Taiwan, hope foreigner Huang don't miss out anything. Had a chat then. I had a photo for Ida. Not only see the full photo, but as long as the market opens, Huang would come buying, seeing. Accumulated many packs, but what the fish vendor asked him for, he forgot. You don't bring again. Grandma here, prepare for him. Yes, I said reservations, no seats at all. No, it's real. Not only introduced ingredients, the vendor couple also introduced customers to Huang's shop. Restaurant better to reserve first, there's not much seats on this quiet place. Huang said what's great is that having this space to let him make noodles every day. Handmade must taste different. Actually, our noodles different every day. Because temperature, humidity, it's different every day. Huang's cooking experience starts from elementary. Because parents had to go to work, so usually cook myself. But the tradition concept at home think boys should not stay in the kitchen. So Huang, 18 years old, parents immigrated to Canada from Hong Kong, then study and work in America, related to IT. Maybe that time, say, make me, for example, say, taking out the bugs or your software. You have to find where problem is when you are debugging. You have to make yourself. Take in account detailedly. Yellow dough make it loose. Huang sweat hard. The stuff actually make to Italian dumplings. We can mold it thin and wait till it squeeze pumpkin taste. Press it hard, nearly 1 hour, 9 dumplings, not even 2 servings. Huang says it's okay, they're the faster ones. Watching the surface actually quite rough. So, for example, say it's easier to absorb sauces. Noodles just pressed out, hot puffing fragrance of wheat. Huang organized it neatly. One who looks so calm makes the family surprised. 8 years ago, 30 years old, he felt more. IT is not his hobby. Thought he had the wrong job. Perhaps that time, life too stable. Yes. Thinking after then, I don't really like this life. Yes. Go to work, then go home, then recess and think. There should be other things I can do it. Parents, siblings, even work agent opposed it all. The whole agreeing voices are few. There was one something important. Huang's girlfriend then, which is his wife now. She thought, well, maybe it's hard for now, or say, what she means was, you must go well, keep going, one day you will reach your ideal, yes. So feeling, if you don't walk this step, then you actually forever just watch, yes. And Huang had the patience, or else no way having a girlfriend teacher in Taiwan. Having so many years long-distance love. Is it friend introduction? What? No, it's quite a miracle. Met in the internet. Yes, chat later. Then came to find her. There is many coincidence in Huang's life. Results are very good. He said after coming here, he found many good ingredients. Taiwan is a good place to open restaurants. To open restaurant, he went to school, worked in restaurants, let him get to know all the good colleagues and classmates, brought him to a famous pizza restaurant in Toronto, met a good Italian teacher, gave him basics to concern ingredients. For example, this pasta. This is a classic Roman dish, and they will use this kind of noodles with bacon and sauce made of tomato, and perhaps the sauce have more ratio of tomato, so maybe it absorbs the sauce into it. Give an example on the spot: baked bacons fried into fragrance with grated onion, garlic, chili, white wine. Tomato is also the main host. Be exquisite. This is the approved by the DOP San Marzano olive tomato. The price is higher than the normal kind of tomato sauce 3 times. Next, fresh noodles needn't to be cooked too long. Mix evenly, mix quickly, spreading to go the cheese on the table. Good sauce, tomato flavor is dense and hard to be bored. Textured noodles not so stiff. The skills making noodles are paid off. It's just that the restaurant noodles are not just these two, should be tiring every day. Huang smiled, saying he's used to it. It's like this when he learned this in the restaurant. Remember when I once woke up at 4 to 5 a.m., then felt very hungry. So hungry that I woke up. Then I remembered I didn't eat anything the other day. Because what he thinks is only how to be closer to his dream. When I first opened the shop, it's like this. When I get home and eat a bun, so tired that didn't even drink it and I slept. Then when I woke up, the buns are still in the mouth. Tiredness of the body is not a problem. Once what made worry about is, would one notice the small shop in the quiet shop? I remember when I first opened the shop, there was an employee, and with him, there's a friend with him organizing this shop. That time, I suspicioned once, asking him, do you think we will success? They say, of course. Because seeing the neatness of Huang's work and have this taste, so had confidence in him. We guess his wife is also like this. Did she ever tell you it's delicious? You will succeed? She wasn't that direct. Customers' response is quite direct. Workday lunchtime just opened, full of tables of customers of already. Seemed everyone is good. Yes, I'll help you first. Order corn and the noodles. See it first. Wait for a second. Huang's corn is roasted. There is roasted vegetable in Italian. Having roasted vegetable, it's easy. Roast it for a while, then use olive oil, salt, lemon to make the taste. The quality is great too. So, I will do this. Just roast it easily. After roasted, still needed to heat in the oven. Is there anyone who said you are too passy or something? You know this word? Yes, I know. No one dared to say it directly, but I can feel it. Maybe feeling, yes. Why asking this is because we found many times spoken by Huang say it's easy. It's not at all. Look at this salad. It's actually used tomato cheese basil leaves. Huang had to fry the tomatoes first. And the good quality leaf with sauce made its own. After layer, the salt and oil put, there's quite something. This is the sea salt somewhere near Venice. About the sea salt, this sea farm already have 700 years of history about the olive oil. This is a Scilly Islands olive oil, and it tastes like dense flavor of tomato. This one is great, indicating a competition of oil champion in 2014. I think if we are going to eat, if eating it, can take it the best ingredient. Customers can have it. Yes. This black pork braised noodles Huang introduced. This is South Italian home dish. Of course, normal families wouldn't be like him, adding roasting the boar-coal procedure. Huang said after visiting those farms, one would know no matter pork or raw vegetables, all kind of ingredients is the hard work of farmers. How can one not use sincerity to face it? And good ingredient must make experiments. Actually, I like the concept using merely saji, combined with Italian ham with the meat. Actually, Italy uses little beef. Huang discovered pork fillet of picture pigs have similar texture, so gave this dish brought to Taiwan, which had a fun name. Because get in small pieces, so keep eating, it feels like jump to your mouth, so this dish is called jump to your mouth. Huang's Taiwanese version of jump to your mouth has big and generous. After roasting and boiling and grilling it layeredly, the fragrance and texture of pork fillet fat is juicy. Hidden in the pink meat piece, every time bitten is really like dancing in the mouth. Hope customers remember that moment. We customers family, the marine diving together. So I think it's tiring on stamina, but I know I have the accomplishment. Later knew Huang's shop name is Italian, means small. Not only shop, small few seats, which we can remind ourselves it's seeing from the details. Yes, then hope the details or say small things we can notice. Huang went to many countries. After some work, what he learned is to do the details well, train oneself at most. His sincereness presented in his dishes naturally every day. Welcome back to Taiwan is my home. Our next new resident is also a shop who have to cook spaghetti, which have to make doughs and noodles himself. He is from Spain, have the passion cultivated by the environment, but you can see later, the passion to pursue the best is not lose at all. He is a passionate person. When we first met, actually, we both can't speak Chinese. That time, I can't really speak English. It's gesture, and his personality have temper, but passionate and milk of human kindness. Born in France, grown up in Spain, Paco often forget he's a foreigner. Fried chicken first. You will have the meat fragrance. You better not to cook chicken with the broth. It would feel like boiled. Gourmet at home, always make one tense. This one, actually paella, is the first dish I learned because I grew up in Spain. I was interested to food from young. I remember it was my friend's mom's home. They made this dish. This spot was small, then later I started to practice. From young to now, every year going back, would see our house. They ask me to do. Our house is actually have a big pot requiring me, you must help me to make one, so I need about 500 times. Of course, this is to me. It's the dish I made most. It's the gorgeous paella that Paco fell in love with food. Being a chef himself, opened restaurants, still he cooks for happiness. You cook for yourself, but if you are making for others, this is my biggest reason. I see someone have it, they're happy. Of course, this is the touching part. Chef want to make the best things, boss want to save money. So if I'm like in the middle, it's hard to decide. What I mean is, first take the chef's concept, quality of the dish. Don't be stingy about your ingredients. We use 5 times higher price of rice. So what? It's okay. Just add this. I think this is more important, so is chefs who win. So when I opened the restaurant, I didn't earn money. So at last, he had to be his own boss. And when his good friend opened Spain restaurant, he is the agent. Menu in the restaurant is provided by Paco. They had it all wrinkles, means they are using, so I felt happy. What different is, maybe is willing more to chefs that is willing more to do something, to investigate something, no matter it's on the menu or on the procedure. You are more willing to discuss how to change or how to do. Will this be better? Yes, sharing more about more interactions. Let's add some oil. It will be soft from the start. It's soft. Actually, hygiene, basically, it's personal. First, you have to be clean from clothes to shoes. A hat, of course, killing bacteria is a must. Of course, I think hygiene is the basic. If you can make noodles or not, it's not that important first. Crews must accept this environment because you have to change clothes every day. It's not that comfortable. Every crew but Kako always came to see flour. It's actually very delicate. Delicate would be soft, so this suits. We will add our fresh eggs, then a bit of water and oil. It'll help to mix. You can only see a bit experience to see how much it needs. Too dry, of course, it will break. Too wet would stick to the teeth. To make fresh spaghetti, the hardest part is preserving. Only can save 3 days because fresh noodles, mainly the taste. Different with the dried ones, yes. So, want to make different things. I never worry about a path that is hard to walk. If you want to walk a good path, it's boring. Paco insists to walk a different path with others. The cost is high price cost. No one ever made this before. No one tried? Then you will be number one. Number one. To me, this is not invented by me in the whole world, so I'm not saying how great I am, but say it's okay, not well accepted at first. Just do it slowly. At least having a new idea. You'd think let everyone try, so won't be too worried. Just because there's no channel or no market, the market will come. You make fresh noodles, slowly people will be interested. interested in Paco is Taiwanese who love to cook. We are making 2 doughs. One is original egg flavor. Another is squid ink. Teacher, if this is made from machine at the start, because the problem of the machine is you might add too much flour. When we're making it, through the machine have to be soft. Today's lesson is making spaghetti. Flat noodles come from North Italy, mostly our dough made from moms at home. Suit making flat lasagna dumpling skins. 20 years ago, when I first came, everyone will think this noodle is too hard. Oh, this noodle is too hard. Spaghetti not delicious, but now, if you don't make it hard, you will be scolded. Why isn't your noodles hard? Fresh noodles are not hard. Fresh noodles are soft. This is soft, but the noodle won't have to be like spaghetti, the hard texture. This kind of sauce is different, suits milky sauce more. Because fresh eggs have a fragrance, dried ones don't. Because we made this noodle in hard work, we are preserving this fragrance. Fresh noodles still have the egg fragrance. Cooks just need to sauce it can make it tasty. This is what he thinks his factory should do. Indeed, the market appeared. Paco's fresh noodles by speed freezing extended preserved life. Not only walked out the factory, went in famous outlets, went in airplane first-class vessels, even studio booth. Being teacher models is lively in the photo booth, but his biggest passion is still in cooking. What's important? You got to do what you like. That's most important. This recipe is Paco's hard work. 100 ways to make spaghetti and Dove sauce have Paco's creativity in it. Now change you to this in your favorite jobs. You will think of many different things. You will think a lot, so I'm still like this. These 10 years not become taking all. This book is a bit, how to say, it's quite abundant. You can see things inside quite complicated, but wish everyone use a different angle to see the same spaghetti like that. Now Taiwan is my home, though I look like a foreigner, but what I do every day is like everyone. I watch Taiwanese news. Sometimes I see foreign ones would see both. Not really, yes. Sometimes I would forget myself. I'd chat with others. They'd be surprised when they see me, looking back saying you're a foreigner. Respect and understanding towards food with some passion and creativity, French cook artist found a stage that proves him in Taiwan. To let him keep the adventurous spirit in the cooking world. Knowing our food is the first step to cultivate senses. Today our 2 guests showed themselves living in a fast food promoting era. This is a good reminder. Thank you for watching. See you next time.